we're here in Brackenfell today because this is one of our strongholds. In fact, we've got a number of strongholds around the Cape, but we've always had tremendous support in this area. Corinne Brainard, the DA councillor of 11 years, left the DA and came to join the Cape Independence Party. She is our candidate here in the Brackenfell area, and we're very excited to support her. Our support's grown, I don't know, tenfold. You know, we've been fighting for this since 2007, and people called us crazy back then. And about 5 years ago, we could feel the temperature begin to change, and people started to realize that this was actually not just a good idea, but a necessary idea. And after the last year and a half with lockdowns and government restrictions, the economy absolutely plummeting, I think that people have realized that we're going to have to take serious action and take power back into our own hands. And the ultimate way to do that is to declare the Cape an independent country. And I think we've reached a point where this is what the majority of people actually want. And in fact, recent polling has shown that 58% of all people, of all races, of all income groups living in the Western Cape are in favor of a referendum on Cape independence. The main way that people shut down debate in this country is to label you a racist. If you're a racist, then the conversation comes to an end. But the thing is, if you look at the support which we have for Cape independence, it cuts across every single ethnic group and income group. So if 58% of people in the Western Cape are in favor of referendum on Cape independence, that means we have to have buy-in from all the racial groups. And in fact, we do. Whites only make up 17% of the population of the Western Cape. So therefore, it's impossible for Cape independence to be a white issue. And if our detractors think that Cape independence is only a white issue and nobody supports it, well, you know what? Then they must give us that referendum. Give the people of the Western Cape the democratic constitutional right to a referendum on Cape independence. And if no one wants it in the Cape and it's only a white issue, well, then no one in the black or colored populations are going to vote for it, and we're never going to get our victory. But we know that's not the case. We've got huge support across all ethnic groups, and if we have that referendum, we're going to win. We are so sick and tired of black economic empowerment and being judged by race. So we thought a good way to counter this is to take that word, which they've driven down our throats for the last 27 years, and well, not 27 years, they started about 20 years ago, and say, you know what, we're not going to put up with that here in the Cape. Here in the Cape, we want something different. We don't want BEE, we're going to have CEE, a Cape economic empowerment, where race doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter who you are. If you're a Capetonian, if you live in the Cape's your home, we're going to make sure we create the right economic empowerment opportunities for you.
I support the Cape Independence Party full-heartedly. I absolutely believe 100% in our manifesto. I believe that here in the Cape, in the Western Cape, we're a very, very wealthy province. And unfortunately, our wealth has been taken out of here and given to another party that is really not giving us back what we deserve. I feel very strong about it because of our children. I have grandchildren, and so many people have grandchildren, and where are things going? It's not going anywhere. And with independence, we can create a brand new country. We can create a brand new life for everybody. Our children and their children and their children will reap the benefits of it. And this is what I'm fighting for. I'm absolutely fighting for independence wholeheartedly, and I believe in it. And it's just sad that people are not really waking up, because right now, none of the other parties within this country has actually really done anything great. They haven't. We don't make promises. We're not here to promise anybody anything, and this is the beauty about Cape Independence, or about the Cape Independence Party. We do not make promises. We have never made a promise, but what we do say is, if you put yourself to our side and you vote for independence, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get independence. You're going to get a better life. It's going to take a few years, and people will forget all about this drama and this action to how to get it, and it's not going to work, and all the naysayers. But this is where we have to go to. And there are other provinces within South Africa now that has caught on to the independence. And I believe that in a couple of years, maybe 20, 25 years from now, we'll have probably a couple of independent states within South Africa. So Cape independence is definitely the way to go, and people need to wake up.
Cape Independent Party is like a rainbow party because the Cape Independent Party is a party what make us today what we are today. And that's why I love them. Jack Miller is not a racist person. Never true. He even walk up to the beggies. You can look that he won't turn his back. He will come and hug you. He's not a racist person. Sorry for that. Whoever say that, I'm say sorry for that. That's not true.
My ex also thought that, so I told him that's so true because 58% of the vote they already have is coloured. That's absolute bullshit. And how can it just be white if there's more coloured people in Cape Town? If you work out logistically, or you're fucking moron.
No, this is not a white only. And this is not a raceless oath. Because Jack, he come a long way with the coloreds and the blacks. He talk to anybody, whether you know a hobo or whether you know a down-earthed person, he will always help you where he can. That's how I know him. He's not a raceless person. The movement is not a raceless because everybody talk to everybody. Everyone help everyone.